Hello, You Can Heal family. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another evening of Tuck-in Time. I am your coach in this very moment, and my name is Shena Major. I help people heal from relationships that have been unhealthy and learn to love themselves. And we've been doing this Tuck-in Time playlist, which has been going through a word every night that will help you just do better in life. It's a book called One Day My Soul Just Opened Up by Iyanla Vanzant. And she's been really helping me. Again, this is the second time I'm going through the book with you. And it's really helpful to be able to dissect these words along with her night after night. So I'm thankful for that. I'm hoping that you had a good day or you plan on having a good day if you're watching this in the morning. And you're just ready to grow and you're ready to continue your healing journey and you're ready to learn and be open about the word balance because that is what I'm going to be reading to you tonight. I have my tea and I use this little ball thing, but it's not very strong. So it's mostly hot water and apple cider vinegar. So I got to figure that out. But apple cider vinegar of the mother is really good for you and your gut health. And you guys want to know another little hack I've been doing is using extra virgin olive oil to brush my teeth because I don't know if you can tell, but I think they look whiter. Now, maybe the placebo effect is kicking in, but I really think they're whiter because that oil sticks to like your plaque and it's supposed to like make it drip off. And that's what I read. Dr. Stephen Gundry. I follow him. He's really good about gut health stuff. So if you want to try it, go ahead and give it a try and see and let me know what you think. But I think it's working if you look at my teeth. And you know what? This is funny. One day my daughter, Bren, said to me, hi, Lisa. One day my daughter, I'm just sitting up here talking to myself. I'm glad you joined me. But one day, Bren said to me, Mommy, your teeth look yellow. I was like, wow. And you see, kids will see something and they will just say it. But since I've been brushing my teeth with the olive oil, I really do think they're whiter. Someone go back and look at my older videos and let me know if my teeth look whiter today than they did a year ago. I don't know. Anyways, it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm doing something extra, like natural. And it's not too bad. It doesn't taste too bad. So if you want to try that hack, brush your teeth with extra virgin olive oil and watch them become whiter. If you wanted to know that. What else is going on? So much happened this weekend with listening to on Saturday with the demolisher. And Lisa, I was just listening to your video. I didn't get home to 9 o'clock and I was trying to do whatever and do stuff because my mom needed my help this evening. So I had to adjust. I had to pivot. I had to adjust. So my whole night. But that's life, right? That's life. So everything I had planned for the evening did not happen. And that's okay too, because I think that's what we're called to do, like be there when people need us if we can, within reason. So it's all good. But I loved what Tracy was saying at the end of the video, her comments and just, being her age. She said her age and like just doing the work. And that's what it's all about. I'm going to be doing the healing work till the Lord calls me home. I know I am because I just started this journey 7 years ago. So I have a long way to go. And I'm thankful for that. And I kind of feel like I had a lot of not a lot. I had 2 coaching calls this weekend. And it's just so healthy for me because I learned so much when I'm on those calls, So I just thank God for people who want to change and people who want to grow and people who want to just become better. I mean, you can't go wrong with wanting to become better. Oh, yeah, give it a try. Brush your teeth with olive oil and give it a try, Lisa. Let me know, because I'm looking at myself on this camera and my teeth look whiter. Now, I don't know if just because I want them to look whiter, because Bren, you know, like stuck a knife in my heart and turned it when she said that. But that's just where I am. And I'm proud of you too. Lisa Smiles, you're growing by leaps and bounds. Your channel is moving on up like George Jefferson. And that is so wonderful. So I'm so happy. I tell people about you all the time. And now my daughter, Bren, said something when she heard your video running when we got home. And I can't remember what it was, but I heard her say your name. So that's good. And then the other day she was singing the Debt Demolishers song. The Debt Demolisher TV with Sophia Mel, so she's around here calling your names, which is great. Oh, and then last thing, I heard from Blessing. She's at the Harry Styles concert and they're having a great time. She FaceTimed her little sister, which I could not believe she took the time out to do that so Brent could enjoy a little bit of the concert. It started at 9, so they are in Madison Square Garden right now. And the group me is just blowing up. Oh, shout out to you, so for Tony sharing your video. I hope it was the one that I prayed to Jesus that it would go viral. It was like that 5-minute video she did at the beginning of the week. And I said, Lord, the world has got to hear this. It was like a 5-minute, she was letting us have it about our finances and how to think about them. And I believe God's going to use that video to change the world. I do. I really do. All right, so enough of that babbling. I'm going to get started. Yeah, it was sweet. It was sweet. So we're on day 35, Honor Life with Balance. The working definition, the principle we're working with this evening is balance. It is a state of being in proportion, one thing to another. Proportion. Now, proportion to me means the same amount, or I'm thinking of portions. So that's what I'm thinking of. Are we giving equal time to all the different areas of our life, to arrange so that one set of elements equals another? Oh, I need to read this tonight. I really need to hear it because I had great plans for the weekend and it wasn't like I wasn't doing anything. I had the coaching calls, and I got some things done in my business, but I had the book I read, the children's book I read, I haven't edited it and put it together, but Bren and I had such a good time reading the book Saturday. But yeah, life is just, what do you say, Lisa? We're lifing. I don't know what it is. But yeah, and then I had some revelations on Saturday morning. And I remember when I first started this coaching business or ministry, I think it's more of a ministry, honestly, that I remember I had this schedule. The business strategist I was working with was like, you have to schedule when you're going to do this and when you're going to do this and what day you're going to do that and what day you're going to do that. And I was doing that, but then I was feeling like nothing was happening and I'm doing all this stuff, right? I'm doing all this stuff and nothing's happening. So now, since I found this little online family, the Smiles and the DTT family, I've gotten myself back into videos and stuff. And now I'm finding what am I doing? I just can't fit stuff in. I have to be intentional. So now I'm going to go back to that, which is good. And just trust God. Trust God. Life be lifing. Oh, yeah. I was lifing all weekend. I'm like, my goodness. And then I didn't do Tony's class, but I was listening to So-So's video. I got the rewind of some things she was saying last night. I didn't even get my walks in today. But to God be the glory. Okay, hi Q Scott. Looks like you popped on here. So let's get going. I read the definition and it talked about proportion. So let's begin the commentary on balance. Rest, work, play, serve, learn, teach, give, receive. Well, that's how she started it off. I'm not making it up. Commentary on balance. Rest, work, play, serve, learn, teach, give, and receive. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Stop, go, speak, listen. Cry a little, understand more, pray a lot, rejoice even more. No matter who you are and what you think you know or do not know, life will teach you to honor and respect balance. All right. I've got to stop for a minute because I have these shorts on. And you know when you wear shorts and they like ride up? They're doing that and it's really uncomfortable. So sorry, you got to take it. I'm not going to sit here and read this and be uncomfortable. That's just not going to happen. So you got to take it. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, Lisa, I'm not doing that. I can't do it. Not in any area of my life, actually, not just on this thing. And I think I'm sitting back a little further. But yeah, I'm not gonna ever be uncomfortable for the sake of someone else. I love y'all, but I'm not gonna sit up there uncomfortable. Oh, I do. Oh, I watched the Dukes of Hazzard. You might be a little too young, but oh yeah. The Daisy Dukes are in full effect on this night. Yes, they are. And I wore them out of the house too. I sure did. One of my better assets is my legs. Have you ever done the exercise where you look in the mirror and you have nothing on and you decide what it is that you like? Well, mine is my legs. I like them. So every now and then I give people a little more than they might care to see. Grown. I sure am. All right. Now where am I? Lord have mercy. We're going to be here all night at this rate. My goodness. All right. No matter who you are and what you think you know or do not know, life will teach you to honor and respect balance. There must be discords in order to achieve harmony. There must be darkness that propels us into light. It is the frigid cold that teaches us to appreciate the warmth. Anyone who has ever been an underdog knows about the upper hand, whether we consciously strive to attain it or in reflection realize it has been inflicted upon us. Balance is the order of the day, and all the smart people seek to balance their days. Now, I don't know about you, but I have not been a smart person most of my life. I admit that for the most of my life, I have been totally out of balance, but it wasn't my fault. As a very young child, I learned to measure my worth in proportion to what I did rather than who I was. What does it say? Yes, I have short legs. Okay, all right. Did you guys catch that? As a very young child, I learned to measure my worth in proportion to what I did rather than who I was. Oh, I did that a lot. I was running around people pleasing and trying to make everybody happy and losing my whole entire self so I could feel like I was worthy. If you're doing that now and you're under the sound of my voice, please stop. Just please stop. Decide today that you are important and you're going to stop trying to make everybody happy and comfortable, because when you do that, you lose yourself. You absolutely will. Yeah, if you do that sometimes, just decide today, I'm not going to do that tomorrow, and take one day at a time. Don't look at your whole life. Just say tomorrow, I'm going to put myself first. Not in a selfish way, but in a way that honors you. right? Remember we talked about the word honor on here. Okay. Where am I? The more I did, meaning measure herself by worth, the more I did, oh God, as a very young child, I learned to measure my worth in proportion to what I did rather than who I was. The more I did, the more valuable I felt. The more valuable I felt, the more I sought to do. Now you see the cycle? You do something, you please someone, and then you feel valuable. You kind of get addicted to that feeling, so you keep repeating this terrible habit you have. And you never grow. You never make headway. You wonder why your life is the same still. The more valuable I felt, the more I sought to do. I was a do more, better, doing kind of person. You would think that I would at least be smart enough to do what I enjoy doing. Oh no, not me. Do more, better people. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Do more, better people evolve into do more, better people faster, which makes the doing a chore. It is work, hard work, trust me. Do more, better, faster people, like the kind I was, do not enjoy working. We simply do not know how to stop. So if you're the type of person that you want to do more, do it better, do it faster, you're not going to enjoy. We simply do not know how to stop. Eventually, even the fun stuff becomes work. The work from sunup to sundown, afraid to, oh my God, now look at that. Okay, it's not a power outage. Lisa smiles, it's okay. If there's no storm, I have under this, well, it's not even a desk. It's more like this folding table, to be honest with you people. I kicked the the on off switch. Okay, I'm gonna duck down. I'm not gonna fall down the stairs. Lisa smiles. I'll be right back. I gotta hit the light. Lord have mercy. I tell you. Now look at that. Now look at that. Don't we want to be in the light and come out of the darkness? You see that? You see that? Come out of the darkness, people, and come into the glorious light of the Lord. Why you say Lisa smiles? Oh yeah, you are very concerned. You're very concerned about me, and I like that. But I know you also don't like thunderstorms, and you think when the lightning and stuff is going on. So that's honestly what I thought of. I honestly thought that you might think that it was storming here and the power was going out, but I kicked the server under there. I did. God, so where am I? You guys, I don't know where I am. I got to figure this talking time thing out, because at night when it gets to this hour, I get like, I can't see. I don't know where I left off. I start getting silly. Okay, Q Scott says it's storming here, so I'm going to say goodnight right now. Well, go on and do that. Yeah, you guys take your thunderstorms very seriously, and it did storm a tiny bit here today. Have a wonderful sleep. Just get rest and find peace. And wake up tomorrow rejoicing in the Lord, Q Scott. I love you. Okay? All right. So maybe that needed to happen for a reason, because Q Scott realized maybe she better sign off. So to God be the glory. All right. So where am I? Trust me, do more, better, faster people, like the kind I was, do not enjoy working. We simply do not know how to stop. Eventually, even the fun stuff becomes work. You work from sun up to sundown, afraid to stop, afraid to lose your worth in the eyes of others. But more important, you are afraid that the moment you stop doing, you will lose the worth and value you have placed on yourself. It is this do more, better, faster approach to living that leads to physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual imbalance. It's pretty rough on your feet and legs too. Okay, now I want to make sure you all got this. You will lose. Okay. More important, you're afraid that the moment. Okay, so the moment you realize that you're going to lose your worth and value that you placed on yourself by doing all this stuff for people, because it makes you feel worthy, what happens is it begins to lead to physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual imbalance. It's pretty rough on your feet and legs too. I think my brother contributed to my imbalance by constantly saying to me, "You play too much." I know my teachers contributed by telling me, "You don't study enough." My mother, bless her heart, made the most valuable contribution of all when she said, "You just don't know what to do with yourself, do you?" She was right. I didn't know what to do or how much of it to do. I knew that hard work would bring me monetary rewards. I knew that serious study would bring me academic honors. I also knew that playing, relaxing, or just having fun would take precious time away from the hard work and study that would bring me more rewards. Yet, it seemed to me that the harder I worked, the more resentful I became. Is anybody working hard but finding they are resenting that? That's a good question. That's a good question. Now, I had to actually ask myself a question kind of like this the other night because I was feeling like, um, wow, I used to just get cozy in my bed and read and be all comfortable. And now I get to sit out here under these hot lights trying to make this fake studio look real for you. And my neck is killing me. Last night I had that thing on with the heat. But I had to realize I don't resent. I don't resent starting tuck-in time, but I am realizing that I have to start getting ready for bed earlier. So honestly, when I get on here, I don't have to get off of here and continue working, and my day is still going. And that's what I'm finding. And um, now that school is going to be starting, my schedule is going to look a little different. So, but God is good. And I said today, I don't have to come on live. I get to. I get the opportunity to share my voice and read a good book. I'm still learning and growing, and other people can learn and grow. So it's a sacrifice of praise. That's the way the Bible puts it, a sacrifice of praise. Have you thought about maybe only doing it on certain days? Oh, yeah, I have this whole calendar that I have of things that I wanted to post, but I think that I'm going to finish out this book because that's how I started this, Lisa. So I'm like that. Like when I start something, I'm going to follow it through. So I started reading this every night. So I'm going to finish that up. And then I'm praying about it. I'm praying about how I'm going to go forward with our new book, The Road Back to Me. So God's going to show me. He always has. So I'm trusting him to do that. But I do like going live. But I'm finding when I go live, for me anyways, it's something that cannot be rushed. Like you can't be on here rushing people around. Like I can't get on here and read right through this really quick. And that doesn't feel natural to me. So I'm realizing going live compared to shooting a video, they're two very different things for me. Shooting a video, it's very serious for me. Like, I want it to be good information. So I think I overthink that. And then going live, I want to make sure that everybody feels seen and heard and is getting what they want out of the message. Is that my blessing? Hi, sweet girl. Is the concert over? It was 2 hours. You must be totally pumped up. And you thought to come on and say hi to your mom? Or I hope nothing's wrong in the streets of New York City. I feel numb. Yes, going live to me takes more energy. It does, Lisa. Blessing, are you feeling numb because he's gone out of your life already? You had Harry Styles for 2 hours. You didn't pass out and faint. I never felt that feeling in my whole life. Oh my gosh. Well, Blessing, I'm glad your dreams came true. And I'm more proud of you that it didn't cost me $1. It did not. I got very dizzy. He's my everything. Oh my gosh. She's 16, everybody. This is my 16-year-old daughter. She went to her concert, her Harry Styles, her idol. I don't even want to watch. No, she doesn't want to wash the clothes she wore. Girl, you're all the way in New York City interrupting this live, but to God be the glory. I'm glad you had a good time, honey. No, you don't have to wash your clothes for a while. Just let the nostalgia just surround you and just take in the moment and enjoy it. Really enjoy it. That's a beautiful thing. I remember, and I've told her this story 100 times. Michael Jackson came to my city 20 minutes from me, and my mom would not let me go to the concert. It was at the War Memorial. That's the big venue here. Now it's called the Blue Cross Arena, but she would not let me go, and it crushed me. She thought it would be too dangerous. So yes, Blessing. I'm so thankful that you went and you had fun. He sang medicine. Oh gosh. Lisa, thank you for dealing with the Blessing saga of the Harry Styles concert and acknowledging her. That was sweet. All right, but Blessing, we're going to get back to work, honey. I'm glad you had fun. I will text you or call you when I get out. I will now just save my money for you. You're very good with your money, Blessing. I'm not worried about that. Okay, I got to focus here. Sorry, Lisa. Here it is. Okay, I did put a highlight on. We were talking about resenting things we're doing in the work. And I was sharing about the live versus recording a video. And then she went on to say, the more I studied, the more obsessive I became. I was getting nowhere real fast because I was broke, tired, hostile, and very, very bitchy until a dear friend taught me about balance. You sing medicine. Okay, bye. I love you. I love you too. I'll call you when I get done here. Now listen, do you hear that? If you become resentful from doing the work you do, she became broke, tired, hostile, and very bitchy until a friend taught her about balance. Life, she said, has many avenues, and you owe it to your shoes to spend a little time on each and every avenue. How, she asked, do you expect to know what is going on and the benefits of strolling down the avenues if you take only one road, one path, one street at a time? There are days, she told me, when you must stroll down the avenue barefoot. There will be times, she said, when you must prance down the avenue in your high-heeled shoes. If, she explained, you want to know what is really happening on the avenue, you must put on your busted up sneakers and hang out with the folks. Don't forget, she warned me, to be present on the avenue when all of the other penny loafers are out strolling too. Then she said, there are special occasions, those very special times, when you must put on your gold lame slippers and glide down the avenue, observing all the things you probably missed at all the other times. Above all else, my friend explained, you must know what shoes to wear and what avenue to stroll if you want to discover the best of life. What she said sounded very nice, almost poetic, but what the heck did it have to do with my feeling the need to work all the time? So that's interesting. She said, glide in your slippers. She said, Put on your busted up sneakers and hang out with the folks. Put on your penny loafers for a stroll. Go barefoot. She said prance and wear your high heels. So I think now in the next 2 paragraphs, she's going to break it down for us. Balance, period. Take time to play in your bare feet. It will keep you connected to the glorious nature and innocence of the child within. Put on your high-heeled pumps or shiny black spats and go dancing every now and again. It will keep you in touch with the rhythm of life. Reach back, reach out to help somebody sometimes. When you're reaching back or down, you are serving. When you serve, do it with humility. Sneakers with holes in them are a symbol of humility. You are a student of life. There's always something new for you to learn each day. Every good student knows that penny loafers are essential to higher learning. There are times when you must sit down and commune with nature, with your inner self, and with God. Gold lame slippers are an essential part of communion. They are a gentle reminder that the ground upon which you stand is holy ground. When you look down and see gold lame slippers on your feet, chills of worth and value run up and down your spine. You become grateful to be alive. And because you are alive, you want to savor all the experiences of every aspect of life. Balance is key to your ability to savor life. Balance does not require you to do anything better or faster than anyone else. It requires only that you make a conscious effort to enjoy what you're doing and that you learn to be present in every aspect of life. For some portion of each day that you are alive, rest, work, play, serve, learn, teach, give, receive. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Stop, go, speak, listen. Cry some more. Understand some more. Pray some more. Rejoice even more. Balance is the key to enlightenment. Enlightenment is the key to self-value and self-worth. An enlightened person with a solid sense of value and worth owns many kinds of shoes and wears them at the appropriate times in order to walk, stroll, run, hop, skip, and dance down the many wonderful avenues of life. Well, my goodness, if that's not a word picture, and that concludes the commentary on the word balance. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. What shoes did you wear today? What shoes did you wear today? Yeah, Lisa, I think that was really good. And it reminded me today because, Bren's sister has been out of town. So it was just me and Bren this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So we spent a lot of time together and she got a lot of my attention and we had a fun weekend. We went swimming and we went walking and she rode her scooter and we read together. We just did a lot. And I think it's in those times where you have to put aside, all my plans for working, on this other business, even though I don't have daycare kids, trying to do this one and have her and my goodness. But yeah, I think I enjoyed just life with her and seeing things through her 9-year-old eyes. And it was good. It was good. So we're going to go ahead and do the commentary. And I did not do the work, so I get to do it. And like I said a couple nights ago, I get to do it live right here based on what I just read. So let's see what's coming up. So after reading today's commentary, I realized that I haven't been wearing all these different shoes. I think I've had the penny loafers on, trying to, be astute and get down to business. And yeah, there's just, oh, why is that doing that? I went to the park recently and had a picnic, and I took my shoes off and let my feet touch the ground. Yes, Lisa. There's nothing like being outside. Sometimes when I'm out walking, I'll just be walking, but I'll be looking up and I'll see just clouds and sky. And I was so moved one night. I shot a little video for my Instagram that I hadn't done in a while, but I was just taken aback by the scenery and just how God painted that picture in the sky. Because where I live by a farm. So there's like a lot of fields, and where I was walking, there was just a pasture, and then in the background there were trees, and then you had like the taller ones, and then you had the sky. I mean, it was just really pretty. It was just really pretty, everything that I saw. And Lisa said she wiggled her toes too. See, that's good. That's good because you did that on purpose. So that's fun. Hi, Tracy Ann, and hi, Acacia. Hi. I hope that the birthday party was good. Bryson, 13. It's amazing. We just finished reading the commentary on balance. So I don't know if you were listening, but if you missed it, listen, I can't tell you what to do, but it would be a good idea to go back and hear how she used shoes as a way to teach us how to have balance, different types of shoes. A skate party. Okay, so skating through life. That's fun. My goodness, I haven't been to a roller skating rink. That was really big when I was growing up. If you were cool enough to put the pom-poms, those puffy things at the toe of your roller skates, if you were blessed enough to have a pair, and then you got to put the balls on them, you had made it in the neighborhood. You had absolutely made it in the neighborhood. Tracy Ann's on here, so she might know what I mean about the pom-poms on the roller skates. Oh, I never had them, y'all. I never did. I never did. And that's okay. All right, so the next question, and occasion, Tracy and I said I'm answering the questions based on what I read today, not back in 2019. The key phrase I want to remember and work with today, I think it is, she started off in the beginning of this lesson and at the end, and she just had one word sentences that explain balance. So what I'd want to remember are these words: rest, work, play, serve, learn, teach, give, receive, stop, go, speak, listen, cry, pray, rejoice. Balance is the key to enlightenment. So that's what I want to remember. All right, so now we are at the point of our night where we say our affirmations. Now, I don't want you to tell on yourself, but I'm kind of curious. Are you guys saying these out loud? Now, if you're not, then you're probably not going to want to put it in the chat. But if you are, you would type, I'm saying them out loud, or yes. But then if you don't say yes, then, everybody's going to know you're not doing it. I mean, but does it really matter? It's what matters to you. So go ahead and say them after me, or in your head, or just listen. I guess I'm being nosy now. I want to know what you're doing over there. And Tracy said she remembers the pom-poms. Yeah, Tracy, and I didn't have them. I sure didn't. I tell you, now how do I remember that? I was probably, when those things came out, I don't know, I was still growing up in the Highlands then, so we hadn't moved to the airport. So I was probably 8 or 9. Yeah, but I still remember to this day that I didn't have them. Lisa smiles and after the first day I stopped because she was going too fast. I know. So I say that. Yeah, that first day was a hot mess. And then I was reading so slow. I probably just ruined the whole thing. That was hilarious. So, all right, Lisa, should I slow down or are you just totally at peace with saying them in their head? Now I'm going to be like totally wondering if I'm going too fast. Now I'm going to start laughing. My God. Hold on, my neck. All right, here we go. Balance affirmations. I live a balanced life. Okay, she's at peace with saying in her head. Okay, so I will honor that. I take time to work and time to play. I take time to learn and time to teach. I take time to give, and I'm open to receiving the bountiful blessings of life. Ouch. I spend time with myself. I spend time with the divine. I spend time with others. I spend time in nature. I take the time to spend time enjoying all that life has to offer. I live a balanced life. For this I am so grateful, and so it is. That's so good. That's so good. Are we spending time with ourselves, with the divine, with God, with others, and with nature? Are we enjoying all life has to offer? Are we living a balanced life? So honestly, I'd have to say, I don't think I've been that balanced in the last month. I don't. Well, I mean, my nature, I definitely have to get my walks in for my mental health and for my just physical health. So in that sense, I'm doing that. But um, I don't know. I'm working towards having better balance. And so it is. Yeah, I like that too. So the next thing are the Let Me Remember section. So these are the things that Ms. Vanzant wants us to remember after reading her commentary. So Lisa and Tracy and Acacia remember to rest, work, play, serve, learn, teach, give, and receive. She wants you to remember that life is a wonderful place with many things to do and many things to learn. Your worth, Lisa and Acacia and Tracy Ann, is not attached to what you do. There is a child in you who loves to play. Also, Lisa, Tracy Ann, and Acacia, there is a growing being within you who needs to rest. Now that's a good one. The part of you that's developing and maturing and growing needs rest. You're kind of like, if you're on this healing journey, and Tracy Ann, I was listening to Lisa's video today, and you made a really good comment. I can't remember what it was, but you pointed out your age and how you want to do better because of the grandchildren. And I think this is really good. So that person inside of you that's growing and changing, according to Miss Van Zant, needs to rest as well, because it's like we're babies, like learning new things and changing habits and trying to become better. We're becoming. So that person inside of us that's becoming needs rest. Oh, that's good. That's good. The last thing she wants you to remember, that chords and discords create harmony and the balance of life. So we need a little bit of both. We need a little, oh my God, chords and discords. So what is that? How did she put it in the beginning? We need things to be going well, and then sometimes we need things to fall apart because that brings balance. If everything was always great all the time, first you can't grow, because it's in the trial where we grow and we get stronger and our faith increases. So if we never had any valleys, I mean, how boring would that be? Because then we'd be staying the same. But when we go through things, we get stretched, we get stronger, our faith increases, and we become better people through the hard times. We really do. We really do. So the last section, I'm going to answer these journal prompts in real time, right here, right now, with you, based on what I read tonight. To God be the glory. Today, I celebrate myself for creating balance by. How did I create balance today? Oh, I took a nap. I had to. I got home from church, and after church, I took Bren to get some school clothes. And I came home, and she wanted to spend time with me. So we ended up looking at, has anybody seen the Kevin Hart Netflix movie where he's with the little girl and they're learning about Black history? So that's what she wanted to watch again. So we did that together, and then I took a little nap after that. So yeah, that was good for me. Instead of trying to get something done in that time, I slept. And the next thing is, today I found it difficult to achieve balance because I think an honest answer would be because there's so many things going on in my mind that I want to accomplish. And Q Scott was on here earlier, and this weekend I was supposed to write day 2 of my devotional, my 7-day devotional, and it didn't get done. So it was like, oh, here we go again. I didn't get it done. But I was sharing earlier how Blessing's out of town. So Bren, now Bren gets mommy all to herself. So, what do? Your work or your kid? It's balance. It's balance. So, yeah. But my heart is in the right place. And I learned some things like I said, on Saturday about some adjustments I need to make in my life. So that's all good. All right. The last one is, today I realized I felt out of balance when or because. All right. Oh, I know. I don't like this. I don't like that these aren't answered. I don't know what's harder, reading what I wrote in 2019 or being completely vulnerable and honest right here. So today I realized I felt out of balance when I was driving to church late, and that's my thing. And Tony did a video on this. It was a while ago now, but that thing cut me. It sliced and diced me in a good way. Iron sharpening iron. So that's one thing I really work on, like being on time. So I get to church, and the worship pastor, his name is Dave, he catches me at the door. He's like, did you get the planning center? Because we're sending you the songs to sign the songs. And honestly, I'm thinking in my head, which I said out loud, I said, yeah, Minister Liddell sent them to me, but it's one more thing I have to do. That's really how I thought about it. And he was like, yeah, I get it. I'll just text them to you. So I didn't make it to church to sign the worship music today. And then I knew the Lord wanted me to sign Great is Our God after the offering, and after I went up and touched the basket, because I pay my tithes all at once a month. I should have done it, but then I had that feeling come over me, like, oh, well, you weren't here early, so you're not going to jump up there and do that. But anyways, that always makes me feel out of balance when I'm driving somewhere and I'm late, because I'm tense and I'm rushing, and I know I could have done better. So that's my thing. So pray for me for that. Your lateness will cost you your greatness. That's what oh yeah. And a whole lot of other things. I think the worst thing for me is I get upset with everybody else on the road because I'm late, because now everybody's driving slow, because I need to get somewhere where I should have left the house 15 minutes ago. It makes no sense. It's absolutely ridiculous. And these are the things I can't do anymore. And I can feel the difference when I leave the house at a good time and I'm relaxed driving. The world is beautiful, right? I'm not all tense in the car. I'm just driving and I'm calm, cool, and collected, and life is good. So God is showing me and reminding me, this is the result. So the consequence of you poking around the house or trying to get that one more thing done, and you're being disrespectful to the people who, wherever you're headed. And also, I had to learn too that like me being late, that 15 minutes, who knows who I could run into or how God wants to use me in those 15 minutes. But if I'm not there, I cannot be used. Ugh. So that hurts. That hurts me too. So it's an ongoing thing. So yeah, that's my those are my answers to the journal questions. And um I don't know. I don't know how. I guess I could read them and then you guys could be thinking in your head, what is your answer based on what I read? So you're actually doing the work on this live as well. So I'll just read them again. The first one was, today I celebrate myself for creating balance by. And the second one was, today I found it difficult to achieve balance because. And the third one, today I realized I felt out of balance when / because, when or because. So if you want to do a little extra work, write those down or rewind the video a little bit and write them down if I read it too fast. And then, yeah, put in that work. Yep, that's what Tracy Ann said she was doing. I think we're all doing that. And even if you don't write them down or answer them, the fact that you listen to me and you listen to me process my answers, you're growing too. And that's why I love group coaching, because everybody can hear everybody's answers and their true heart, and then we all can relate in some way and learn. So it's all good, right? Amen. So tomorrow is day 36, and the word is expansion. Honor life with expansion. So let me read the sneak peek, the definition, to get an idea of what she means by that word. The principle we'll be working with tomorrow night is expansion. It is the process of increasing volume, territory, and dimension, period. Growth, period. A natural evolutionary process. So I'm sure, I'm just skimming down here. The beginning of this are a lot of, oh, I noticed that name, Michael Beckwith, she uses. So this should be interesting. Maybe it's expanding our mind, expanding our territory, our business, increasing. So that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. So yeah, that's that. That's that. You Can Heal family. I thank you for listening and joining me on this live on this day. I pray that God use this time to grow you and to help you heal in this area if you struggle with balance, and just trust that you're heading in the right direction, right? And just wanting to listen to what she has to say about these words that we've been going through says a lot about you. So I'm proud of you. Keep doing the work, keep putting in the time, keep being fabulous, because you are. And always remember that true healing begins with self-love. Because God is love and He lives on the inside of you. All right, Tracy Ann said she's going to watch it. Good night. Lisa said, Keisha said, good night. Yeah, and your lateness can cost you. Yeah. So we've all got work to do, but let's just keep growing, and let's just be thankful for the things that we are realizing about ourselves, the shortcomings and the character flaws, and all those things that we know we can grow in. I will see you tomorrow night. I'll be right back here sometime between 10 and 10:30. And then whenever Lisa goes live, I always show up after she's done. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Be blessed, be fabulous, and just keep loving yourself. Good night.